Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. News and views used on the news, message to preach and teach, and documenting the foolishness that is going on in the Afro community. Oh yes, and about to put some so-called brothers, but they are not black dudes on blast. You know, the Simps, the D police. All right. And these are the guys that are giving the wickedness of black American women power. All right. It is because of these Simps, the so-called manginas. All right. You have all of this. But it is because of this that we have the situation going on that we do. All right, hold on. I got a brother on the main line. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm right now in the middle of a video. Hey, I got a brother on here, one of the travelers and stuff like that. So, just going to shout out and say, hey, but man, I'll hit you back in a minute. All right. All right. All right. One of the things y'all understand about me, my videos, when I do my videos, for brothers that I know and for the children. If you notice, the children that come by knock on my door for ice cream and popsicles and all of this stuff, and I give soccer balls to a select few of them too, if I know both their parents, right? All right, so I don't just buy stuff for Brazil. I do a lot of stuff for the children over here. I do not mind being interrupted by either close friends, because I know how to let them know, or the children, especially the children. That's why y'all see me get up and stop. I know some of the Simps hate when I do that. Stop what I'm about to do and complain. It's unprofessional. But I'm not getting paid by anybody for any of this. All right, this is strictly donations of my listeners and the real brothers. I know the Simps ain't going to do anything. I know the black women ain't going to do anything, right? But at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about. See, I realize the power I have in my time that I give to the children, even though I know their mothers cannot stand me in this place, because I don't do all the things that they men do, like get high, smoke weed, and all the rest of that stuff, right? So I'm the square and stuff. But the children have respect for me. All right. And some of the children that have respect for me are not even allowed to come around me because the mothers know me from my channel. They watch my channels. All right. And they will prevent them. The same ones that don't mind them being around the guys getting high in the hallway, they will prevent them from getting the same blessings that the other children get, because the mothers is unrepentant, even though they try to say that they're not a part of the madness that's going on. If you support it, then you are a part of it. All right. On the last video, I made an analogy of the black woman and her Simps with the Nuremberg trial. Remember, in Germany, they say 6 million Jews, right? None of the Jews run around on the internet say, we got to leave that in the past. Well, you got to forgive. No, none of them do that. They want justice. And that's only for 6 million of them. The black woman has murdered close to 50 or 60 million of us, because you're not counting California or Maryland. So that's an estimate. But we know for sure it's over 22 million when you count all the rest of the states since 1973. That's how many Afro people, that's how many, our population, because of the black woman alone, dwindled by 1/4. But the Simps and manginas, they're okay with it. right? Let's examine how these boys are raised by these single BAWs. All right? And the shape of the community. Not only the shape of the community, but the shape of the black woman. Oh, and it's terrible. You don't believe me? I'm going to present some video footage that y'all is going to blow your mind. All right, just keep paying attention. All right, but let's move on with this. The image. The true man that the black woman desires. And she will do anything to sleep with evil and corruption. This is more real to her than a real man that walks up and talks to her politely. If this dude slap her around, destroy her face, oh, you got some other women crying out. Oh, y'all need to stop that from happening. And you know who they cry to check the dude that they're actually sleeping with? The dude that they can't stand. The dude that they hate. You know, the good dude. The dude with a spiritual compass. Think about it. The dude with the spiritual compass, they cannot stand. And the dude that's going to try to check them because their wickedness is just so horrific that it is destroying the very seeds from even having a chance. We'll see this in a minute too. Oh yeah, this is what we get. And much of this is happening because of the simps. See, when dudes call this out, it's the simps that's coming to the aid of wickedness saying, my queen, my queen. Well, let me show you, outside of the murder and death of the Afro community through abortion, let me show you what else the simps support on these channels. All right? If they're watching the videos, let me show you what else they support. All right? Couple of the things, right? This is the other destruction that these simps support. These girls are all of age now, but they probably all got knocked up by the same guy. They proudly are happy to know that they won't have any money to raise children or the support of the dude that knocked them up. Why? Because they wasn't choosing father quality men. They was doing what their mama taught them. In the absence of men, they was doing the I just don't give a F. You know, I'm going to be out here like my mama was. Oh, but worse yet is the children that are getting involved in this drug stuff. Take a look. This is decay too. This is decay too. This guy is messed up. Him and some more children. Understand this. Look at how terrible this is. Him and some other children were sitting on the steps. All right, now, for all of y'all that hate the white woman so much, the only one coming around to help that little quote-unquote black boy or try to do something about it, to make sure he don't harm himself, is that white woman. And she don't know what to do. She don't know what that stuff is. But I want y'all to understand something. I was talking to an African woman at the school that thought it was okay because I was upset at seeing a clip of the woman giving her 3 children weed to the point where the littlest child was blowing it out his nose. And I was upset at that. And I got into an argument with an African, a woman from Africa, over this. Not only that, I got into an argument with black women in my apartment complex. See, they run around and they tell you that they're not doing what these black women are doing, but they're actually doing it. And see, the fact that you're calling it out and they're getting upset to the point where they cannot stand you, they will try to block your channel and take it down. The fact that they do that means that they are probably a party to some of these crimes against the Afro community. But at the end of the day, do you know who allows for this to happen? Do you know who allows for this to happen? Who don't care? Because all they chasing is some booty. All right? This is the result of the black queens that is leading some of these simps around here. All right? These simps come out in droves and are the first people to try to attack a channel like mine for telling the truth. Why? Because these simps, and the other people that decide that they're going to try to do something by putting their hands on them and trying to keep them safe, an older black man and a Caucasian man. You see the simp with the phone? He used his feet. The Caucasian lady, the Caucasian man, and the older black man, which I'm not going to call him black anymore because he acted like a brother. An Afro man, the older Afro man, they tried to calm him by actually giving him comfort. You know who you didn't see give him comfort? The simp with the phone, or any black woman that y'all say cares so much about the community. But then again, why am I not surprised? All right, the other image. Okay, this woman was plastered all over the media as if no black men, no Afro men, no indigenous men go to college and graduate and become lawyers. And some of them do it, and it's more rare, some of them do it as single fathers. But see, they don't get the headline, they don't get the news. All right, they don't get the love. It's like F you because you're an Afro man. And we're going to call you black. And right along with the system is the black woman. Now, this should be a scary thought for anybody that's a male in the United States and Afro. Because these women that wanted to lord over us and have an ought against God will use the Caucasian man system to further treat the Afro man in such a despicable way that this place will be no place for any good man to stay. Seriously. We was talking about the police officer that shot the man in Dallas, and the police chief, who's a black woman, told the Caucasian line to try to make the guy who is in his own house, not committing a crime, a bad guy because he might have had some weed in his house. All right, so they tried to smash his character from a woman that went into his house and shot him dead in his house, thinking it's hers, when, wait a minute, his house can't possibly look like hers. All right, and now they're trying to assassinate the character of the Afro man. But guess who's the chief of police? Yes, the black woman. All right, y'all better watch this game. Now, they're telling her and her children, her 5 children, right? 2 of them, the father died of cancer. That means she has multiple children from multiple babies' daddies, and used the finances of the daddies through child support and used the system because she's able to, because she has all these children, and the system helped her to get that degree. Period. It ain't like she worked for it like white men have to do and some Afro men have to do. All right. And what's she so proud of? She's not the only person that made it to be a lawyer. But this should be frightening to have these women like this as legal representatives. Because these women want to become judges. Oh, and then they will unleash hell on the Afro man and the black man like you've never seen. Worse than the Caucasians ever did. Everything they do to us is worse than what the Caucasians did. Remember, the KKK, y'all know what they did to Afro people on trees. They can't come close to the death toll that black woman did out their coochie. Nobody comes close. Combined, nobody comes close. Combined, you have to add in all the diseases to an accident to still come close. No, you still can't come close because she doubles everything that's killed Afro peoples from 73 to the current year. She almost doubles it. But you know who's giving her power to do that? The Simps, because they're okay with that. I'm going to show you what else the Simps are okay with. Pay attention. All right, I'm going to tell you who the Simps and Manginas are really losing out to. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is who they're really losing out to. Remember how a bunch of black women have gay friends? Many of them do. Dudes, you better watch your dudes. I'm just saying, watch it. This is why.
Where you claim that after one night of passion with the defendant, you ended up pregnant, but he is now denying paternity of your 3-year-old son, Ayante. You opened your case to prove he is the father because you are tired of raising your son alone. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilson, you say the plaintiff is running out of potential fathers and is trying to pin her baby on you. You say you used a condom and there is no way you are Ayante's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms.
All right, let me just pause this right here and say this. We know the end. This ain't a show where he could probably do a dance, but we know the end of it. And we know basically how this is going to turn out. Okay? Because I'm doing the video, right? The video was sent to me, right? Said, take a look at it and Nabi, talk about this. This is going to be the deepest video. No, it's not. There's a surprise in here. We want to pay attention to the middle. So we got the end. We know what the end is. We got the beginning. We know what the end is going to be. He's not the father. But pay attention to the middle. And then I'm going to put the link to this that was sent to me. And go watch the show in its entirety. Because it's more disgusting than that. All right? I'm going to put the link in the description box. All right, and then I'll probably go talk about, we're going to need to talk about this on Reluctant Nabi Bless, and we'll do a live video probably tomorrow afternoon or something. All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about.
Where you're raising your son alone.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And you want your son to have a father in his life.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Take me back to the nature of this relationship. How did you two meet?
I met him probably like 8 years ago, just, passing through the city. I was going to hair school at the time, and, I would see him on my way to hair school. We would hang out with each other, potluck, he cooked something, I cooked something, bring it over to his house, or he come over to my house, long talks, this was my gay best friend,
Oh, you're gay?
You heard her.
Gay best friend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, so no.
Her gay best friend.
Okay, so you all were friends?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And at that time, Mr. Wilson, you were dating men?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you all would come over, hang out, potlucks?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you didn't meet in a romantic way where you immediately started off dating. You were really good friends.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
She's establishing why this is important. All right, because this gets weirder.
All right, and so continue.
We would just, we would hang out, go to the movies, parties together, stuff like that.
So, Mr. Wilson, this was a great friendship for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you hit it off? I mean, what was it that you all had
friends.
in common that made you such great friends?
You know, we could hang out with each other. We had good conversation. We like mutual things. And plus, I met her in passing because she did hair. You know, my gay best friend loved getting his hair done and doing all that type of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? We just pretty much crossed in passing, whatever, together.
And you were dating other people at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
You were really good friends?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So now take me to the night where things shifted. Obviously, if you're here in paternity court, your friendship turned.
Yeah.
So, Miss Ware, fill me in.
I had called him over. You know, I was bored. I was home alone, you know.
Oh, here we go. Bored and home alone. Now, what current events are black women or women trying to push on men to get them arrested and take them to court? Think about that and now watch the rest of this.
I was like, you want to come over, you know, get him some drinks, you know, turn up and chill with Netflix or something. And
when you do your neck like that, that means you up to something.
Yes.
Okay. That's why you said it. Uh-huh. Okay,
Yes,
go ahead, be honest. That's why we're here. Uh-huh.
So he had came on over, you know, we got to drinking, so watching little movies or whatever, and I ain't gonna lie, I made a move, and he didn't push me away, so that was my reassurance. Okay, maybe he want this too.
So
he didn't push her away because he was drunk.
Wait. So hold on. Wait. Y'all done switched from the potluck to the potluck.
Yeah.
Let me understand now. When did you start even liking him?
Oh, I liked him from day one. You know, I did.
All right, y'all understand that? This woman had planned this from day one, that she saw a gay man with his gay boyfriend. She planned it from day one. Remember the HIV thing I kept putting up? All right, why black women are becoming the most infected? They know who these guys are. And they know the straight ones, they know who we are. That's why, as an insult, they will say, you must be gay. It's an insult because they know you're not. Look in the comment section whenever these women get mad. They know you're not. So it's not an insult if they think you are. They know you're not. Because they know who is. And they want to sleep with them because they're cute. They don't want to be fathers. Literally. But these black women won't think twice about bringing a child in this world and laying up and having a bunch of relations with dudes that don't want to be fathers. Okay, then we got this next segment of black women. We'll get back to that in a minute. That sued guys that was actually keeping families safe from gangs. You know why? These women felt some kind of way because these guys was interested in who murdered this poor little child. In other words, their feelings matter more than the safety of the community, more than the safety of the little child. Remember, Jessica Brown and her mother Stephanie said that the group 300 took their fight for justice too far when it came to finding suspects in the murder of a 9-month-old Delrick Miller. The baby was shot and killed in February in a drive-by shooting as he slept on the couch of a home on Greenview. All right, the girl says, I don't know anything about this poor baby. I don't know the mother. Jessica Brown said, Browns have filed a lawsuit against the Detroit 300 and the police departments. My clients were teased, they were taunted, they were terrorized, their civil liberties were trampled upon, said attorney Tracy Martin. But here's the thing, these women knew who had to do with the baby, at least a little bit. But as per the black community, run by females, they don't care about these little children being shot in drive-bys by their little minions that they raised and want the credit to be glorified and worshiped. All right. Then we get to what happens when Afro men start to take charge, right? Chicago principal creates model for educating black boys. Christopher Goins, who runs Butler College Prep, has high success rate among black male students and is largely for a simple reason. The number of black males from CPS and throughout the county that are actually graduating high school going into college is somewhere around 20% range, and the ones that are actually graduating from college maybe 13 and 14%. The fact is that in my senior class, granted, only 77% of them, 100% of those males have been accepted into college. And while we don't know exactly how many of them is going to actually matriculate, you can look at their average ACT score and compare that with the rest of the nation. All right, this is the score about at-risk ACT score and compare them with the rest of the nation. Now, this is why they're so successful. The teachers that are directly in the classroom, 14 actual teachers are men of color, 1 Latino, Asian, and the rest are black male teachers. All right. So the men are teaching the boys, and the boys are responding. But when the women teach the boys, well, you get gangs, you get a bunch of teen pregnancies, you get drive-by shootings and the killing of little children. You get a community that is unlivable for anybody that wants to be good, and even for most of the bad people, in that they're not living. Remember, I said beware of these women with these law degrees, how they're coming after Afro men and going to prevent us from protecting our communities and ourselves. Well, here it is. And look at how the black women use the Caucasian system to destroy men that are protecting the community from their minions that they created to wreak havoc and destruction on it. All right? And this is why we're not, this is witchcraft. And these are the women, the black women we're not supposed to marry if they follow these things, right? When Yahweh your Elohim brings you into the land which you go to possess it, he shall also clear away many nations before you. The Hittites black, the Girgashite black, the Amorites blacks, the Canaanites black, the Perizzites black, the Hivites black, the Jebusites black, 7 nations greater and mightier than you. In Ezra, there's 9 of them, all black. Okay, because they include the Mizrites, and when Yahweh your Allah gives them over to you, you should strike them, put them under a ban completely. Make no covenant, meaning no marriage, no wife with them, and show them no favor. The black women can no longer get any favor from any quote unquote God-fearing man because they don't follow the Most High's way. Do not intermarry with them. Okay, these are all black people you're not supposed to intermarry with. Do not give your daughters to his sons, and do not take his daughters for your sons. All right? Why? For he turns your son away from following me to serve other mighty ones. Then the pleasure of Yahweh shall burn against you and promptly destroy you. So anyone that follows Christianity, that follows this ghetto system, that follows this new hip-hop system, all right, we're not supposed to take part in any of it because that's all the witchcraft that the Most High was talking about. That means the BAW with her fake hair and everything and her support of all the wickedness, even if they got real hair, we don't do anything with them because they support this stuff and they are in the same lot with the rest of these women. But this is what I do to them. Break down their slaughter places. That means the abortion clinics, and smash their pillars, cut down their asherim, their altars and stuff, burn their carved images with fire. All these images and ankas and stuff that they wear, for you are set apart people, and Yahweh Elohim, or to Yahweh Elohim. Yahweh Elohim has chosen you to be a people for himself, a treasured possession above the peoples on the face of the earth. Now, remember, there were more than 7 nations. He just didn't want you to mess with any of these 7 nations, but all the rest were okay to us. Now, the wickedness that I was telling you about. Pay attention.
Okay, go ahead, be honest. That's why we're here.
So he had came on over, you know, we got to drinking, so watching little movies or whatever, and I ain't gonna lie, I made a move, and he didn't push me away, so that was my reassurance. Okay, maybe he want this shit.
So wait. So hold on, wait. Y'all done switched from the potluck to the potluck.
Yeah.
Let me understand now. When did you start even liking him?
I liked him from day one. You know?
Day one. She liked the gay man from day one and wanted the gay man as a sexual partner. And in this, you will hear that she was like, I bet you he was trying to use protection and thought he did, but she wanted to have unprotected sex with a gay man. And a proud gay man at that.
I did. I'm confident about myself. You know, he might think he's gay or whatever. You know, that's why I'm thinking to myself, he thinks he's gay. You know, but he ain't met me. So
okay.
So yeah, I mean, I made that move, and when I made that move, he didn't push me away. You know.
And so you had been plotting on.
So she's been plotting because she thought her stuff was so good that it would turn a gay man straight. All right. Because that's what they want. They like evil. I kept saying this. And it's the only explanation that I have. Because I can only judge it by what I see. And what I've been seeing in the community. There's no other name for it. Y'all, let's get those thumbs up. I'm done with this. It's just a shot, nothing else to say. Like, share, subscribe. When you share, click that bell. To donate, my PayPal me link will be in the description box along with that video clip. Alright? Y'all know we're making this trip, going to see these children down south. So donations will be most appreciated to help out. With that said, with this channel, help out with this channel. And as the channel do what it do. With that said, I'm out, y'all. Can't say no more else after that.